Time to do the second Scirocco video.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, here's the deal. Sciroccos are known for a few things. Actually, 4 things. 1, they were the first water-cooled Volkswagen to come out. Yes, they put the Scirocco out before they put the Rabbit out. It was in Europe, but it was before the Rabbit. It's kind of a, I don't know, testing the market, I guess. Number 2, they were designed by an awesome Italian designer. I'm going to butcher his name, but I'm going to try, Gigliaro. Number 3, they were known to be a tad rusty. As you can see, these floors, they're pretty rusty. Number 4, they were known as the awesomest car in the world. I might be, I don't know, maybe I'm reaching on that one. But to me, awesomest cars in the world. There's a little bit of work here. But here's what I'm planning on doing. I could probably go get some pans, have them shipped over from Europe or, wherever they're making them. Put the original ones back in, keep the original seats, do all that good stuff. And, that would make sense. It would make sense to do it that way. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I want to make this car really low. I want to make it factory looking with nice wheels and super low. So the pans towards the rear here kind of drop down below the body seam. And then obviously, this is where the seats line up. One thing about Sciroccos is they're pretty small cars. I'm a little over 6 feet tall. And so with a stock configuration on seats and everything else, it kind of puts me up towards the headliner. Not super duper comfortable. So I think is what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten these pans. I'm going to make all the rusted out areas, I'm going to flatten it all out. And then where this is at here, I'm either going to drop it down lower without the seat mount, or I'm just going to save it later in case somebody else ever wants to do something different with it. It's never going to leave my possession, so I guess there's not much chance of that. Take that. Anyway, so let's go to the back here. The back is pretty wild too. Look here. Look at this. Struts still hold it up. So this one's a little Flintstoned as well. We're also going to flatten this out. But what I plan to do with this is I'm going to build a space where the rear wheel, the spare tire well was. I'm going to make that where the fuel cell is going to drop in. Fuel cell is going to be down there, and it'll leave a little room just in case your boy decides to put air suspension on it and lay it on the ground. Spoiler alert, I'm probably going to. Yeah. Just a little bit of work here. You got, not so much here or here, but right here. I'm going to start by working on these. We're going to replace these. I'm probably going to have to replace part of the footwell also. But this is the first job. Once we get this taken care of, then I'll move back there. I'm not going to do it all at once. I'm probably going to do the left side first, get it welded in, then I'm going to move to this other side. Because I don't want to just cut everything out and then just kind of have this thing hanging there. The thing, a few things that I've learned about doing body drops and stuff in the past with my old mini trucks and stuff is don't just cut everything out at once. Be strategic about it. And that's what I'm trying to do with the car here. So the next thing you see me do on this car is going to be cutting these babies out. Maybe I'll do some right now. Ba-bam! There it is. So it's cut out. Some spots down here, well, actually here, that I'm going to have to probably patch before I start on the floor. And I open that up too. Most likely going to have to do the footwell. Also, I'll have to peel the black sound deadening material off that to find out for sure. But now comes a decision. Do I, bead roll some sheet metal to put in here, or do I build like a false floor with square tubing? and then put the sheet metal on top of that. I'm kind of leaning towards that direction. Because I'm not putting the stock Scirocco seats back in it, I'm gonna put, you know, custom seats that are gonna sit flat down on the floor pan. I really don't have to worry about it being like a ½ inch taller than it would have been before factory. So leave your comments down there. What would you do? How would you do this? Leave your comments down there and let me know. We found out, I'll tell you what, I found out a few things today. Number one, I found out that I'm gonna really enjoy this. Number two, I found out that it's been a while since I've cut out a floor pan and I forgot how sweaty you get in the summer doing it. See if I can turn this. See what I mean? Still a fantastic looking man. This is the old pan out, sitting there, and as you can see, the old seat mounts are there. I'm gonna cut the original ones out of the tunnel inside the car here in a bit. Let me take you around a little bit, show you some areas of concern. I'll have to fix this hood. I'll just kind of patch it in. This car, I mean, the gentleman I got it from did me a solid. Gordy, you're the man. This thing is too cool. It is just too cool. And there's not, I mean, all the sheet metals here, and this is like, you know, like I said in the first video, this is a 75. This is like the first generation that came into the US. And a lot of the areas that are usually really bad on this aren't that bad. You know, like up under the front fenders and the shock towers and stuff like that. They're all in great shape. Let me see if I can get this hood open a little bit. The hood itself is not, move this baby, y'all. There's a few areas that need to be addressed under here, obviously over in this area, but I'm gonna, you know, shave all that out and kind of, you can see the dirt from when I cut it out. The towers are in good shape. That's impressive and cool. I'm gonna shave this baby too. Missing a motor mount, but we're gonna take care of that as well. This ain't too bad. Planning to put a 2-liter ABF in this car. And I haven't decided if I'm gonna go with dual carbs or what I'm gonna do. I guess, you know, time and money will tell that story with a bigger emphasis on money because I don't have a lot of it. But anyhow, you guys, this is the second video. Next up, we're gonna figure out what I'm gonna do as far as building the base for this. I'm really leaning towards building a tube floor for it and then just setting the sheet metal on top of that. I think it'll be stronger. I think it will be a little more applicable for what I want to do with this car. So leave your comments down below. Tell me your opinion on it, and I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye.